Good morning, everyone. Today, let's discuss about the functions of money. In the previous class, we had discussed about what is money, the definitions of money, and how money evolved to the form which we see today. And we said money doesn't have a proper definition. It will evolve from time to time. From the traditional period, the economists had given different definitions for money than the modern time period. So let's see the functions of money. For our convenience, generally, the functions of money had been divided into four different categories. There is a primary function, secondary function, contingent function, and other functions. So let's see one by one. The primary function of money includes the medium of exchange and the measure of value. And the secondary function of money includes it as a store of value and standard of deferred payment and transfer of value. And the third one, contingent function, which include basis of credit system, distribution of national income, equalization, marginal utility, and marginal productivity. Then increase productivity of capital. These are the four major classification under the contingent function. And we have one more function, that is other function. Other function which include maintain repayment capacity, generalized purchasing power, liquidity to capital. These are the different functions of money. These are the four major different functions of money. So the functions of money we can categorize primary function, which include medium of exchange and measure of value. The secondary function, which includes store of value, standard of performance, and the transfer of. And we have the third function, that is contingent function, with basis of credit system, money distribution of national income, equalize marginal utility and marginal productivity, and money helps in increasing productivity of capital. So these are the four categorization under contingent function. Then other function which include maintain repayment capacity, generalized purchasing power, and liquidity to capital. These all are the major functions of money. Let's see the explanation of each point one by one. Under primary function of money, we have two, as we discussed. The first one is money as a medium of exchange, and the second one is money as a measure of value. Let's see money as a medium of exchange. This is considered as the basic function of money. Money has quality of generate acceptability and all exchange take place in terms of money. On account of the use of money, the transactions have now come to be divided into two parts. The first, money is obtained through sale of goods or services. Then this is known as sale. Later, money is obtained to buy goods and services. This is known as purchase. Thus, the modern exchange system of money acts as an intermediary in sale and purchase. As we know, we studied from the evolution of money. In the earlier stages, barter systems were followed by the people. People may exchange goods and services for their own needs. Later, by the introduction of money, money acted as a medium of exchange for both sale and purchase of goods and services. So that's what the first important primary function of money, money as a medium of exchange. Then the second primary function of money is money as a measure of value. The second important function of money is that it measures the value of goods and services. In other words, the price of all goods and services are expressed in terms of money. Money is thus looked up as a collective measure of value. Since all the values are expressed in terms of money, it is easier to determine the rate of exchange between various types of goods in the community. As I said, during the barter system and all, the most important problem faced by the people how to value their own goods and services. Even after the introduction of coins, people faced the same. Only after the introduction of the standard currencies, this problem got solved because there is a standard value for each and everything that we call in the name as price. So that determines the value of each and every materials. So the primary function of money, which include money as a medium of exchange and money as a measure of value. So let's see the secondary function of money. Money as a store of value. That's what the secondary function, first secondary function of money. So saving done in terms of commodities were not permanent. But with the invention of money, this difficulty has now disappeared and savings are now done in terms of money. Money also serves as an excellent store of wealth as it can be easily converted into other marketable assets such as land, machinery, plant, etc. Then after this one, the next secondary function of money is that money as a standard of deferred payments. Money acts as a standard of deferred payments. Borrowing and lending were difficult problems under the barter system. In the absence of money, the borrowed amount could be returned only in terms of goods and services. But the modern money economy has generally facilitated the borrowing and lending process. In other words, money now acts as a standard of default payments. Then the third secondary function of money is money as a means of transferring purchasing power. Money helps in transferring the purchasing power. The field of exchange also went on extending with growing economic development. The exchange of goods is now extended to distant areas. As we know, as the growth of international trade, we can even purchase or sell our goods with other countries. It is therefore felt necessary to transfer purchasing power from one place to another. So money helps in transferring the purchasing power. We can transfer the money easily to one person to another and while increasing their purchasing power. So let's see the third function, that is the contingent function. So under the secondary function, we had seen money as a store of value, then money as a standard of deferred payment, then money as a means of transferring purchasing power. So let's see the third function of money, that is the contingent function. So the contingent function of money, which includes four different points. The first point is money is the basis of credit system. Money is the basis of the credit system. Business transactions are either in cash or on credit. For example, a depositor can make use of the check only when there are sufficient funds in the account. The commercial banks create credit on the basis of adequate cash reserves. But money is at the back of all credit. This is what the first contingent function, that is money acts as a basis of credit system. Then the second contingent function is money facilitates distribution of national income. Money helps in the distribution of national income. The task of distribution of national income was exceedingly complex under the barter system. But the invention of money has now facilitated the distribution of national income as in the forms of rent, wage, interest, and profit. That's what the four rewards to factors of production. And it made distribution of national income more easily. Then the third contingent function, money helps to equalize marginal utility and marginal productivity. Consumer can obtain maximum utility only if he incur expenditure on various commodities in such a manner as to equalize marginal utility acquiring from them. Now, in equalizing these marginal utilities, money plays an important role because the prices of all commodities are expressed in money. Money also helps to equalize marginal productivities of various factors of production. And the fourth and the last contingent function of money increases productivity of capital. Money is the most liquid form of capital. In other words, capital in the form of money can be put to any use. It is on the account of this liquidity of money that capital can be transferred from the less productive to the more productive use. Money is the most liquid form of asset. See, money increases the productivity of capital. So these are the major contingent functions of money, that is basic credit system. Then money facilitates distribution of national income. Then money helps to equalize marginal utilities and marginal productivity. Then money increases the productivity of capital. So let's see the other functions of money. Money helps to maintain repayment capacity. That's what another important function of money. Money helps to maintain the repayment capacity. Money causes the quality of general accessibility and general acceptability. To maintain its repayment capacity, every firm has to keep assets in the form of liquid cash. The firm ensures its repayment capacity with money. Likewise, banks, insurance companies, and even government have to keep some liquid money to maintain their repayment. Then another function of money is money represents generalized purchasing power. Purchasing power kept in terms of money can be put to any use. It is not necessary that money should be used only for the purpose for which it has been saved. And the last function of money gives liquidity to capital. Money is the most liquid form of capital. It can be put use for different purposes. These all are the major functions of money. Thank you for your patient listening.